In a post-apocalyptic wasteland, Max, a drifter and survivor, unwillingly joins Imperator Furiosa, a rebel warrior, in a quest to overthrow a tyrant who controls the land's water supply. With the globe reduced to a desert wasteland as a result of social collapse and resource fighting. A survivor called Max Rockatansky is abducted and transported to rebel leader Immortan Joe's Citadel, where he is locked up and used as a blood bag for Nux, a sick war boy. Meanwhile, Imperator Furiosa, one of Joe's commanders, is dispatched in the heavily armored war rig to trade harvest for petrol and ammunition with two of Joe's supporters. When Joe realizes his 5 wives are fleeing in the vehicle, he leads his army in search of Furiosa, enlisting the help of Gastown and the Bullet Farm. With Max chained to his vehicle, Nux joins the chase, and a brawl erupts. Furiosa keeps driving into a sandstorm, killing every one of her opponents except Nux, who attempts to sacrifice himself in order to blow up the vehicle. Furiosa smashes their car after Max frees himself and holds back Nux. Max discovers Furiosa fixing the rig just after storm, joined by Joe's wives, Toast, Capable, Dag, Chiedo, and Angharad, who is pregnant with Joe's child. Max attempts to take the rig, but he lacks the code to circumvent the kill switches, so he reluctantly joins Furiosa and the wives. Nux boards the rig as it departs and seeks to kill Furiosa. He is overwhelmed and thrown out, and Joe's army comes along and scoops him up. Furiosa rides into a canyon held by a biker gang, having agreed to trade fuel for safe passage, but the group turns on her when an army approaches, forcing her to leave. The motorcyclists blow up the canyon walls to stop Joe and then follow the rig until the fuel cargo hold explodes. Joe drives his giant truck through the barrier and catches up with the rig, letting Nux to board and attack Furiosa once more, but he trips before trying to reach the cab. Angharad falls off the rig while assisting Max and is fatally ran over by Joe, who momentarily halts his chase. Capable discovers Nux in the vehicle and consoles him as he weeps his failure. After dark, Furiosa and Max use swampland mines to slow Joe's troops, but Joe's ally, the Bullet Farmer, pursues. The rig becomes stuck, and Nux emerges from concealment to assist in its release, having joined the crew. Max faces the approaching Bullet Farmer and returns with pistols and ammunition when Furiosa blinds him.
It's right in front of your eyes! Ah!
Furiosa reveals to Max in the morning that the green place to which they are fleeing is in peaceful area she recalls from her childhood. She notices a familiar location and exclaims her history and clan connection to a woman on top. The woman summons the Vuvalini, her all-female clan, who recognize Furiosa as one of their own who was taken as a child. Furiosa is disappointed to learn that the swampland from the night before was the green place, which is now completely uninhabitable, and that there are only 7 Vuvalini left. The group, excluding Max, continues to ride across a vast salt flat in search of a new home. Max meets up with the others after seeing a vision of a child he failed to save and encourages them to return the way they came and take the unprotected Citadel, which has plenty of water and crops. They clash with Joe's men and fight. Toast is seized after 5 Vuvalini and many members of Joe's soldiers are killed. Joe gets in front of the rig as they reach the canyon to slow it down. While Max is fighting Joe's huge adult son, Rictus Erectus, Furiosa, despite being severely injured, goes to save Toast and kills Joe. Nux sacrifices himself by destroying the rig to block the canyon, killing Rictus. and the surviving wives and Vuvolini cross over to Joe's car. Max gives Furiosa his blood, sparing her life. Back at the Citadel, the population rejoice at Joe's death and tear his body to shreds. Max shares a glance with Furiosa before disappearing into the crowd as his buddies are victoriously hauled to Joe's cliffside Citadel. And that's how the movie comes to an end. Please subscribe for more movie recaps, and thanks for watching.